I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye, the always rude Kanye, spaz in the news Kanye. I miss the sweet Kanye, chop up the beats Kanye. I gotta say, at that time I'd like to meet Kanye. See, I invented somewhere over the rainbow, skies are.
In today's episode of New Laws You May Not Know Your State Passed, we focus on California, where kids in junior high and high school will get a chance to sleep in a little bit because studies have found that they need a little more sleep than the average bear. So school won't start any earlier than 8 or 8:30. And on that same note, menstrual pads and tampons will be free in schools for grades 6 through 12. Minimum wage is getting a bump if you are an employer who has 26 or more employees. A law y'all passed in 2018 about bacon is going into effect. So bacon, chickens that lay eggs, and calves for veal. Ugh, terrible. Anyway, they have to have room to stand up and move around, which still seems like not nearly enough. A new law has passed that will make it possible for concerned family members, teachers, coworkers, and employers to ask a judge to seize ghost guns if they think somebody may be a danger to themselves or others. And ghost guns are those that you buy in pieces and then put together yourselves. They have lowered the number of hours that you have to have in order to become a barber, which is great for barbers. It's down to 1,000 hours. It's probably still more than they require of police, but that's another video. You can keep your to-go cocktails. They're removing alien from the books, which is really the right thing to do. It's going to be replaced with non-citizen or immigrant. None of us are aliens. Or one might argue we're all aliens, but that, again, another video. If you are getting takeout and you need a fork, you got to ask for it. Assisted suicide, the timeline to request the medication is dropping from 15 days to 2 days. Stealthing is now sexual assault, so non-consensual removal of a condom during sex is called stealthing. If you do that, sexual assault. They're going to build more housing near transit. Assembly Bill 48 prohibits police from using rubber bullets or tear gas to disperse crowds during protests. And then feast on your roadkill, Californians. You can now take charge of eating roadkill when you see it. Although, as somebody who has done that, please be careful. Like, make sure it's fresh. If you hit it yourself, that's fine. You will have to report it just so that they're keeping track of those things. But that's about it. If you know other new laws in California, drop them in the comments. And I hope you enjoy this series. I love you. Go drink your water. Mwah.
Jeans and the boots with the fur, yeah, the whole damn club, they was looking at her. She got the baggy sweatpants, Reeboks with the straps, where she turned around and gave that booty a smack. She hit the floor, shawty got
I told my mom I am going to Subway, but didn't tell her which one.
That's on my element. I like dark skin, love a melanin, talk, pushing me to talk when I'm stepping in.
Things that are normal for Californians that I didn't realize were weird for everyone else. 4th grade mission projects. Saying like, dude, bro, and hella in every sentence. Saying the in front of the freeway numbers. Like take the 15 to get to Westfield, North County. Making 6 figures and still feeling broke. Seeing snow for the first time was a major life milestone. Or should I say, going to the snow. When there's an earthquake, the first thing you do is get on your phone and go, yo, did you feel the earthquake? So many people at your school were trying to become famous, not knowing the layout of the East Coast. 5 to 7 p.m., everyone's stories look like this. Never taking public transportation and only driving. I told my British roommate I had never taken a public bus and he was like, "That's like saying you've never been in a car before." No, yeah. Yeah, no. Your school was outdoors and the only time you'd ever seen an indoor school was on TV. Cringing at the word Cali. Your PTSD gets triggered when you hear this.
In the state of Washington, under a near constant cover of clouds and rain, there's a small town named Forks.
What it do, bitch? Say you love me. I don't wanna hear that bullshit. Put it in your mouth like a motherfucking toothpick. Hit a bitch, then got up out the room like she
People who live in California, arguably, to me, are living in a completely different reality than everyone else in the US, and I don't think we talk about it enough.
Good morning. I just wanted to say that
this is what a salary of $1.5 million looks like after taxes in California. Gross annual income, $1.5 million. Federal income tax, $513,164. State income tax, $184,557. Social Security, $9,114. Medicare, $33,450. State disability insurance, $1,602. Total taxes paid, $741,886. Net income, $758,114. In total, if you make $1.5 million in California, 49.5% will go towards taxes.
California has 58 counties, and we're going to do a video on all of them. Part 1, Alameda County. Alameda County is located right here on the east side of the San Francisco Bay Area and has a population of about 1.7 million people. It was formed in 1853 from portions of the neighboring Contra Costa County and Santa Clara County. Geographically, the county is 821 square miles, of which 10% is made up of water. The areas close to the bay have a maritime Mediterranean climate, and you can expect the weather to be generally cool and mild all year. But as you go inland, particularly on the east side of the hills and ridges, the weather can warm up quite a bit. The county consists of rolling hills and coastal plains, as well as valleys and ridges as you go more inland. It's home to two fault lines. The Hayward Fault, a major branch of the San Andreas Fault to the west, runs through the most populated parts of Alameda County, while the Calaveras Fault runs through the less populated southeastern part of the county. Probably the most well-known city is Oakland, which is also the county seat, but Alameda County is also home to Berkeley, Fremont, Union City, as well as a host of other places. If you're in the county and looking for things to do, you can check out Oakland's Chinatown for great food, drive up to Grizzly Peak for a beautiful view of San Francisco, or enjoy a slice of pie at Niles Pie Company in Union City. It's delicious. And fun fact, The Atlantic found Alameda County to be the 4th most racially diverse county in the United States. And that's Alameda County, folks. Follow to see which county we focus on next.
Hey, staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking all the shit that you done been through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls where I'm from.
Nossa, pinche mar está bien frío. ¡Qué calor!
Drugs, gangs, yeah. Drugs and gangs, and drugs. Boom.
My daddy's got a BMW.
Well, my daddy drives a Mercedes.
My father drives an Aston Martin. My papa drives a Rolls Royce.
My dad drives a Ram 1500.
I think it's finally time we talked about California's beaches, more specifically, the dirtiest beaches in the state. So without further ado, number 5, Mother's Beach at the Lifeguard Tower in Marina del Rey. The beach is enclosed in the marina, which results in very little wave action or water circulation, which means bacteria here doesn't get flushed away like it does in open beaches. Improvements have been made, but the style of the beach makes it difficult to remove all the pollution. At number 4, we got the Santa Monica Pier in LA County. It's a popular beach, so the high number of tourists doesn't help the cleanliness. This also means the area attracts a lot of birds. A lot of birds mean a lot of fecal pollution. Santa Monica officials have said that they're working on it though. Number 3, we got Marlin Park in San Mateo County. The area has very poor water circulation, which means pollution stays in the water much longer than other beaches. Number 2, we also have San Mateo County, more specifically Erkenbrack Park. Similar to the beach before, the area has extremely poor water circulation since the beach lies in an engineered patchwork of enclosed channels. And finally, at number 1, we have Playa Blanca in Tijuana, Mexico. The beach is impacted by sewage-contaminated runoff from the Tijuana area, which has insufficient and at times non-existent sewage infrastructure. I know this is not in California, but it was number 1 on the list, so I don't know. But stick around because California's cleanest beaches are coming up.